Evening, gentlemen. I thought I would do a good 10-12 seconds worth of analysis. It'll take us about 10 minutes. We had an incredibly promising attack in the early part of the game, and I thought I'd go through it and what we did right and then what went wrong. Okay, so as you saw in the beginning part of the video, we recovered the ball, and we've got 5 attackers in excellent positions. On the right side, we've got Bongani. Okay. In the middle, we've got our striker. On the left side, left-sided attacker is on the correct side of his defender. Our attacking midfielder is in acres of space, and a box-to-box midfielder over here, who is about to be shut down, isn't dwelling on the ball. He's going to release it nice, quick, and sharp to our attacking midfielder. We have players in decent positions for support runs. Right back is just off the field over here. Our 2 centre-backs aren't too far behind the play. Have a look. Okay, literally occupying 1/3 of the field, the middle third of the field. Everybody's nice and compact. Fantastic stuff. We have a defensive midfielder over here because we have just regained possession immediately. Defensive midfielders and fullbacks should be moving into these support positions. Okay, especially when our player has that much space, because they're going to make more than likely a very good pass. So Bongani should do a flat run to pick up pace and then duck in behind if he's offered the ball by the attacking midfielder when it arrives. Our striker should be running into this space over here and then making sure he uses his body to block off the central defender to keep that nice wide gap open. Our left-sided attacker should, because they have the defender on the outside, should keep running a little bit wide here. Keep that defender out as far as possible until it's time for you to duck in and get on the ball. Attacking midfielder, waiting for the ball to feet, not doing anything unexpected because he doesn't need to, and our box-to-box midfielder is ready to make the pass. Okay, so we're all set up for a goal. This is a goal waiting to happen. Unfortunately, a few things go wrong. Okay, so let's deal with what the things went wrong. We had ourselves in amazing positions. What happened? Bongani on the right-hand side didn't start with a flat run. If he had started with a flat run, he would now be about here. Okay, and if the ball was passed through, he could run onto it. He would be ahead of the defenders, and he would place that ball in the back of the net, no problem whatsoever. If the striker had done his run deep instead of watching the ball, which is what he did, he watched the ball and ran towards it, despite the fact that he could see it was going to the attacking midfielder. What he needed to do was this run over here. He would have the defender on the wrong side of him. A ball through would have been run through and goal and score. Our left-sided attacker came in a little bit too close to the attack and then held up his run, which meant the defender has gotten onto, well, close to the right side of him now. Defender is bigger and more physical than he is, so he's going to own that position. Our pass was well made into that space. Maybe could have had a little bit more pace on it, which would have allowed the attacker a few more options. But absolutely fine as it was. Our attacking midfielder has time, but afterwards just jogged in the continued direction of the that he was running beforehand, instead of coming out here to offer another option. So because these options had gone wrong, if you move over here, then that pass comes through, you move onto it, and the whole attacking thing is on again. Okay, everybody can reposition and all the opportunities come up again. By the same token, a support run into midfield over here would give a possible option, and a support run, okay, out wide there would give another option. But these support runs aren't only for immediate options. Therefore, what happens next? Okay, so the pass is going to happen. If this player, once the person's on the goal side of you, then what you need to do is you need to peel off and go wide, because now everything's getting compressed in this space. You've already got attackers in this space. Left side of attacker can peel off and go wide, and that means that that ball out wide is an option. If the run had been made by the midfielder into this space, again, a ball over here would have been an option, and it means our striker, who's in the wrong position, who right now their only real option is to make an interference run and hope the ball somehow comes through, they can run onto it, but it doesn't seem very likely. If that ball had been played early out here, then that striker running in behind would now be back on again. All right. So the fact that he did the wrong direction run and mistimed his run, and I repeat, everybody makes mistakes. All of us make mistakes in football all the time. Ronaldo makes mistakes. Messi makes mistakes. So we don't ever go at each other for mistakes, but we got to learn from them. That's the key. So if we could put that there, then that ball through would be on. Bongi over here could now flatten his run or cut back. Okay, so cutting back the run means that if there's another phase of play, he's back on. Going flat means that if the ball goes through and the defenders drop, he's back on side. All right, so we have the right back up here, left back up here. If the ball bounces out here, if somebody puts in a tackle and it comes out, you are going to be coming forward and picking up the loose ball, and the attack does continue. But our left back is slowed to a jog, okay? Going, oh, well, the attack's too far ahead of me now. I can't join in. It's the first phase. Be there for the second phase. Again, right back off screen is walking. I went and I checked. Right back is walking off screen. Our defensive midfielder is walking off screen. This is where you guys should be right now, okay? A line of 3 attackers. All right, then 2 attackers behind, then a line of 3 support players, and then 2 support players behind. So guys, that was the most promising attacking play we had. In the end, their defense was so bad they almost gave it to us anyway. But support. We went from occupying 1/3 of the field vertically to occupying 2/3 of the field vertically. Okay, that's not something we want to do. Stay compressed, look for that second ball, support the attack. If it goes right, then you're close to where the goal was scored. That's great. If it doesn't go right, then you're there to follow up. Thanks, gentlemen.